Good evening, everyone. Welcome along tonight to another Facebook Live. Tonight we're making oops, we don't need feedback on that. We're making a... that's very loud. Try that again. We're making an angled trifold card. Trifold because it's got the 3 pieces to it. It's actually maybe not a trifold, maybe double fold. But anyway, for those of you who might be watching this later on YouTube, my name's Kelley Farley. I'm an independent Stampin' Demonstrator in Papakura, Auckland. And thank you for joining me tonight. Hey Angela. So we're going to make this card. I've done a little belly band. I wanted to use the little ladybug, and I've just pulled out, it's kind of only the second time that I've used it, but that brushed foil, and it's this is the gold and the pink rose gold, which is super pretty. I feel like I've not pulled that out. And then we open our card up inside like that, and I've gone with a crumb cake center instead of a white, just kind of, but then I've decided on my next card that might not, I might change the colour up in there. Okay, so we will give that a go. Hi Alison, hi Angela, thank you for popping in, ladies. We've got some lovelies there today. I think that's Heidi. I haven't got my reading glasses on so I can't see. So I'm going to start off with our card base. Now sorry, I didn't get to, I took a photo of it and then went and sat down and had a little nap. Not quite a nap, but I didn't post the measurements, so I have got it written up for you for later on, or when, after the card, after you've done the video. Basically you're going to need a piece of A4 and you're going to cut it down to 5 7/8, which is the width of a standard card, so it should fit in your standard envelope. The DSP, you've got 2 pieces that are 5 3/4 by 3 3/4, a piece inside which is 3 7/8 by 5 7/8, and then I've got a belly band which is 3/4. I've got 3 3/4 there. It is only 3/4. Could you imagine a 3 3/4 inch belly band? Sorry, 3/4 inch belly band. And as I was sort of tidying up, I found this little piece of designer series paper that was cut off from my main piece, so I might actually put that on. I'll see what it looks like when we get there. And then obviously stamps, ink, and hi Sue, stamp inks and punches, etc. to decorate it. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to pop in our piece, and we're going to go so that the card is facing portrait in our trimmer. We're going to bring this, and we are going to score at 3 3/4. So we're going to bring that down, we're going to pop it in here at 3 3/4, and then we're going to use our scoring attachment and just give that a nice good score. And then we're going to flip it around. I didn't turn it that way, I just sort of rotated it 180 degrees. And hi Sandra. And then we're going to do the same at this side, so 3 3/4 both ends. I found that easier than trying to work out, that didn't score very well, didn't press very hard. It just is a little bit easier than trying to work out with like little tiny measurements with the 8ths and what have you. So we're just going to get that. You will find that your pieces don't meet in the middle, and that's not a problem. It gives you a nicer center piece. So now we're going to do some cutting. I'm just going to, no, I'm going to leave that. I used a pencil. You could just use your measuring if you want to, but I wanted to measure this so that it just made it a little bit easier. And now I'm going to get my glasses so I can see in the dark. And I need to just put a little bit of this underneath, just so I can see the numbers. But I want my I want that against the edge. You want to go to 1.5. I'm just going to put a little mark there. Then making sure that you've got the same side, I'm going to put this through this way, and you're going to go to 1.5. So you could do it this way for both ends, and then just make sure it's nice and straight, and then just put a mark in there. Did that work? I don't know if that worked actually. I don't know if my pencil's sharp enough. Probably not. Oh yeah, there it is. So put a little mark there. Then you're going to come down. So, I've done it again, Kelley. Wrong place. Sorry, ladies. I'm going to rub that out because that's going to confuse us. I've done it on the wrong side. I did it on the right side here, just not here. So, I want to go 1.5, and our trimmer actually goes up to 1.5. So, if you work it out there, we're going to put, what a blonde. It's a sign. So actually, if you put it in this way, you could just put your mark there as well. Then, so this is going to be the top of your card, and we need to put a mark at the bottom of your card. So, if you pop it in upside down, so my top is now at the bottom, we're going to mark 1 inch. This is where on dark card you might want a piece that can go underneath here. And we're going to go to 1. And then I'm going to slide it across this way. And I'm going to pop it in so that I can see. Now our trimmer arm goes to 12.5 inches, so I'm going to put my pencil mark at 11.5 inches, which is 1 inch from each end, which is basically what you're doing. 1 inch from each end, and then that is your bottom, the bottom of your card. Alright, and then the top end, you've got a piece on the sides, which is 1.5 inches. Now, I don't know if this is any help to you or not, but when I was kind of getting it straight in my head, I had a go at doing this. Don't look at my crooked lines, but I did the score marks, got it in, and then I put my measurements. So on each side here, this is just probably a little bit easier for you to see. Just make sure that you can see it. This is our side mark at 1.5 inches, one on each side, and then at the bottom you come in 1 inch from the edge, okay, and then we're going to cut from there to there. So I'm going to start with this side, and I'm going to pop this mark here, this pencil mark here, on the edge of my trimmer. I'm going to hold it there, and I'm just going to swivel my card so that the score mark lines up in the track. Alright, and then we're going to take that and we're going to cut it. So you end up with this angled piece, which you can keep for something if you want, but we're not using it for anything in our card. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the bottom. Place the pencil mark there, and then I'm going to place the point of my card of the top where I've just cut it, and cut that off. Blade needs replacing. By the looks of that. Alright, so you end up with that shape. Then you're going to do the same on this side. Alright, so we're going to I'm popping the score mark in there, and then I've got my finger on the pencil mark there, which is at 1.5 down from the top, 1.5 inches, and then I'm going to move so that I have my pencil mark at the bottom lining up with my pencil mark, my other pencil mark, but also where I cut it. So let's get that lined up. So you end up with this. Alright, so it folds in on itself like that. While we've got our trimmer out, I'm going to get my reading glasses. What distance is not a good feeling. Okay. So I just want to make sure that these are nice and supple. So I'm just giving them a good burnish. Alright, on here. Okay, so now we need to cut our designer series paper, and I've gone for this brick pattern. I think it's called In Good Taste? Which I was really gutted to find is on the retirement list. It carried over last year, so I was kind of hopeful that they might, because it's such a nice big pack, yeah, it's called In Good Taste, that they might actually carry it over with all the wood grain and stuff, because it's great for men's cards or for backgrounds with ladybirds and hedgehogs and all of that kind of stuff. So what we need to do is we're going to do a similar thing, but we're going to do that with our DSP. Now, when I did mine, I actually did one and then got it, because you need to make sure that you've got them both going the right way. So I'm going to pop this in. This will be my bottom. So I'm going to do 1 inch, I'm putting a mark, and then I'm rotating it to the top, and I actually need to come, where did I put that? So there, I need to come in 1.5 and pop a mark up there. So I've got 1.5 from the edge there. Oh, you've done it on the wrong side again, Kelley. It must be bedtime. So we're going to go from one corner to the side. So we need to go 1.5 here. Alright, so 1.5 there, and then we've got 1 there. Hey Chantal, I know, it's so nice, eh? I'm pleased I've got quite a bit left, and I'm going to keep it. It's not one that I'm going to get rid of. So that corner to this pencil mark here, so which will cut it on an angle that way, which means this is going to be my left panel. Okay, so cut it on an angle from the corner, from the left hand corner over to the right hand side where you've made your 1.5 inch mark. Trim it off. That got rid of my little accident. That was great. Alright, so now we're going to take this point here. Hi Andrea. And we're going to get down to our 1 inch mark. So put the 1 inch mark there, and then slide that so that it's on an angle. And trim that off so you get that. And when you place it on your card, you should get, now it might be a funny, I might just trim the bottom of that actually, so it's not quite, it's just slightly too long, which hopefully then will help straighten. Oh, my blade does need replacing. It's gone all furry. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in there like that. So because I want the same pattern on this side, what I'm going to do is I need to get the reverse of it. So I found the easiest way. Fancy finding you here. You ladies are funny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line that up there. And remember, I trimmed a little tiny bit off there. So I'm just going to put a pencil mark under there and a pencil mark down there. And then when I open them, they will be opposites. Alright, so that's my little trick. That should be my pencil mark, and that's it. So from the right hand corner over to the left hand side, pencil mark. Alright, there and there, and trim. And then we're going to go from this angle here down to our 1 inch at the bottom. 1 inch at the bottom, angle that so that your point is in. You could do it the other way if you like, so if it's easier to hold on to. So you've got that. So we have opposite pieces with the same design. All right. So then that means this one is going to go here, and this one is going to go here. Look at that. I didn't really need to. Oh, I do need to trim that one. So I say, oh, that's odd, my measuring must be out. But I do need to trim just a little tiny bit off that. Okay, and then I'm just going to place that on there like so. Sometimes it might not be like the right angle, so you might just need to tilt it a bit, just depending how closely you measured it. If you're not hugely upset about that, then that's not a problem either. It all adds to being a handmade card, doesn't it? Okay, so on the inside I've gone for a crumb cake. Before I pop this in here, I'm going to do some stamping, and I'm going to use Evening Evergreen, which is a lovely rich green, and then Bumblebee, which is retiring. So, first thing, I actually did my flowers with Bumblebee before, my big flowers. I'm actually going to use the, hi Glennis, this time I'm going to just use it for the flowers up the top, and I'm going to use the rose gold, and then I want to use the lovely big leaf that's out of the Ladybug set, and I'm so happy that that's being carried over. That was so exciting to see that in the new annual catalogue that's coming out on the 3rd of May. So I think all of you ladies have got your own demonstrators, but if you don't, if you're watching this and you're in New Zealand and you'd like a catalogue, please get in touch and I will send you one. Oh, I just missed that little bit there. Talking too much. Move those out of the way. Okay, so that's going to be the inside of my card. This is what I did last time. So, can you see that? Yeah. I used a piece of basic black to do my body of my ladybird. And because I need another one, I don't know. I want this. I'm sure I worked it out that this is wide enough. Just. It's not a brilliant cut either. Might need to sharpen. Alright, so I have got that. I'm going to pop my ladybug here. Now this, I've had this in my little collection of paper for quite some time and not really used it. So I thought, let's use it. So I'm going to use the rose gold as the wings on the inside, and then as the wings on the outside. That, but isn't that super pretty? Rose gold. So that comes in a pack of 6x6. It's been carried over as well. You get 4 sheets of each of the gold and the rose gold. So this is the brushed gold, and then you've got the rose gold. Different direction for the... So let's glue this on. You two ladies are funny. It's nice to see some banter and chatting. Okay, so it's been really hot down there. It's been really hot up here. Like, I felt like it was middle of summer again. Gosh, doing PE this afternoon outside was hot. Especially worse because I didn't listen. But, yeah, shit happens. Okay, I'm going to pop that down there like this. I need this one on that side. I need this one on that side. I'm just going to get them sort of centered. See, this one's not exact, so I might have gone on a bit more of an angle with that one than I have with the other side, but you know what, I'm not going to let it worry me. Yeah, I'm sure, ladies, but you know what, I bet you have fun. It's nice that you can have that at work and not, you know, it's nice to have that connection and social atmosphere, as well as focusing on what you need to be doing. kind of missing at the moment with all the COVID restrictions and stuff. Now, give it time before you move it, Kelley. Okay, so that one's on there. We were just talking about that today, actually, you know, because we're all quite separate in our teams, just for everyone's safety and our children's safety. But it feels like we haven't seen each other for ages. So, yeah, it's kind of a weird feeling. Yes, did you have a swim, Alison? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I actually could believe that a swim would be a good idea today. I felt like I'd had a swim, but I hadn't been anywhere near water. I just felt wet. It was gross. So hot. And most of our concrete is black tar seal, which just gets hot. Alright, so I'm going to pop one of my ladybugs, and I'm keeping everything one-dimensional. I'm not putting dimensionals or anything inside. I'm going to just pop a little smidge of glue across his neck so that I could put his beautiful wings on, and just make sure that it's inside your fold line. Now this does have kind of a shiny back to it, so I'm just going to make sure that it sticks in place there, and then close. You can decorate this however you like, but I am going to cut out these cute little mushrooms. I'm so gutted. I just saw these in the catalogue. Totally missed them. They don't really go with the stamp set, but look at those. Aren't they gorgeous? I love these little mushrooms, and the bee and the branch and the flowers, and then these two flowers and a leaf. Yeah, so I was a little bit gutted that they've retired, but I think I might keep them. So I thought, oh, tonight I need to use these, and I thought the mushrooms would look super, super cute with the ladybugs. So let me just move those out of the way. And I will go and cut these on the little mini, on my little mini friend here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but we've got that there, and pop these on. So cute. I remember as a child drawing mushrooms that fairies lived in. A lady across the road taught me how to draw mushrooms, which was, you know, I don't know, that's probably quite weird, but I remember spending hours doing it. Get that out of the way. My trolley. And then take these out. So being foil, they do kind of just need a little bit of coaxing out with the backing that it has on it. So just give it a little wiggle, gentle wiggle, and then they're out. Now I didn't get out my die brush, but you can just with scissors or a pencil, or your take a pick tool, just take out the little holy bits. You could keep these as confetti if you're making a shaker card. Make a nice piece, a nice bit of decoration, or as like shiny, sequiny kind of things on your card that you can glue onto. So you don't think you have to throw all that away just because you're not using it on your card right away. And get rid out. Set everything out. Now this one has a little piece in the middle here. slips out. What beach did you go to, Alison? I hope it was one that had lots of shade for when you got out of the water, because it was really hot. I was standing there at lunchtime and someone walked past and went, "Oh, your neck's getting burnt." I was like, "Oh, yay." So I forgot my hat outside. It's funny, the kids they're all over the place trying to find shady spots to eat their lunch. It's amazing where they are happy to sit. Not just push those through so that when I put it on you can kind of see them a bit more. I feel like that needs to come out a bit, but it's not really cut, so it's not meant to be. It doesn't have a thing on it. Okay, so this is the front of the card. This inside, the front. Last time I just decorated the belly band and then put the mushrooms on the bottom. If you wanted to, you could do a wider belly band and then put all your bits on it, but I think I might just pop my, now I did it this way last time. Got a moth thingy. There's a little bug flying around in here. Get out. So let's go that way. So you get to see what both ways look like. So I'm going to pop my mushrooms on here. Oh, that's exciting, Lisa, that you've got a guess. Sorry, Andrew, I was just laughing at your last week of OCD. Yeah, don't keep them then. Don't keep them. Throw them away. Be free of the scraps. I've got a little bit better at doing that, actually. Only hanger. Oh, I didn't know you could swim at only hanger, Alison. Didn't realise that that was a swimming beach. That sounds lovely if it was early in the morning. It was warm then. I want dimensionals. Kind of lost my train of thought. So I'm just going to pop a couple of dimensionals on the back of my mushrooms. Snip some of the edge ones. Put this one on my little, nope. Oh, now you messed it up, Cal. It's hanging over. Now I have to do another one, because I don't want that hanging over. That would not be pleasant for the recipient of my card. Oh, that's nice, Alison, that you've just found it. And it's nice, because sometimes, you know, it's a bit hard to know, isn't it? If you haven't been there before. Alright, so I'm going to put them there. And I feel like something is biting me. And I'm going to put that there. And then I can do another one. And pop this here. And then I'm going to use this little lovely medium daisy punch. And I'm going to punch out my flowers instead of stamping them. Might as well use our pretty paper. Nothing happens if it stays in the, you know, you don't get any prizes for having a good stash of it, do you? Beaches were reclaimed and restored as part of the tree settlement. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Didn't know that. Lots of noise outside, which is very unusual at this time of night. Sounds like children. Okay, so I've actually just trimmed a little tiny bit off my designer space paper. I'm going to pop this on here and then pop it on here and see whether that works. So this one, and I have gone back to doing it that way. This one is just plain. Oh, let me put it back together. Just have to be careful of my flowers, my little bits, because I actually made my belly band 2-part. Oh, okay. The whole waterway restoration at long weather settlement process. They're really happy they're getting nice back. So that's just the plain brown, and then this is the Espresso with the designer series paper. And if I put my little mushrooms, or not so big mushrooms, down the bottom, then I can pop my gold flowers. And that's a lot of bling. Oh, do I put my ladybug here? Oh, what if I put that there, and my ladybug flying there, up towards the flower? Is that too much? What do you reckon, ladies? Or should I put my ladybird up here on the flower? It's hard getting ladybug in my head because we call them ladybirds here. I might do that, but I'm going to separate my mushrooms. Put that here. Put that here. Then I'm going to put this together, but yes, on the belly band. Cool. Thanks, Alison. Alright, so I'm going to give myself a little bit more room on my belly band so that it's a bit easier to slide on. Thank you, Lisa. I really am pleased. Now that's probably too big. I am so pleased that ladybird one has. So I'll just move this one in just slightly. So I put that on there. That gives me that's a bit better. So if I put that on, maybe too loose still. Okay, so we have a little gap there and then a bigger gap there. Alright, that'll work. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to trim this off a little bit, and I'm going to put this on here. So I'm going to put this here. Now I recommend, I find it easier, up to you, if you're putting an extra sheet or an extra layer on your belly band, get your belly band in the right place first, excuse me, with the folds and stuff, and then you can glue on your designer series paper and get it at the right fold so it doesn't kind of bubble too much. It might bubble, but not too much. How much a box is a Ladybug Punch? The Ladybug Punch is $38 plus shipping, Lisa, and yes, it does come in a bundle, so it comes with this stamp set, and I will have to confirm, but I think it's like $68, because if you buy the 2 of them, so like that, you get 10% discount on it. And the stamp set I think is about it's about a $38 stamp set, so I think both of them together is around the $68 mark. But she is quite a cute set. A bit like the hedgehog one, actually. The hedgehog one is the same. The punch is all our big punches like that are 38, and then bonus if you can get it as a bundle. Alright, so I'm going to pop there. I quite like that now. Now that I've done that, I like it. So I'm going to pop some glue, and I should learn by now to not just let my glue dry out on the tip. Put the lid on and put it away. Pop that on, bring that down, hold. Yeah, no stress, Lisa. It's been carried over to the annual catalogue. It was just in the January to June one, but it's been carried over, so I'm pretty sure it's been carried over as a bundle. I can check that for you though. So it does mean that even if it's not, well, I think it will be, because that's why it would be silly to not have it as a bundle after June if it is until June. I didn't manage to make that any smaller, but never mind. So with my flower, I'm just going to pop a little bit. I'm going to try. Yes, the bees are super cute. There was a set of designer series paper that had stripes on it, which I think was part of that, what is it called? The Make It Happen, the Make a Difference stamp set, which, why tonight? There we go. They have, yeah, these I've seen someone use the wings of the ladybug to make flowers. So it's very versatile. It's not just ladybugs that you'll make. You will get. You've got other things. Now I'm just going to use my Take Your Pick tool just to curl the edges of that up a bit, and also it's all a bit sticky underneath there. So dimensionals. Sorry ladies, we've gone quite a way over time tonight. Right, pop that. I might go centre actually, and then I'm going to put a little bit of glue. Yeah, bees and butterflies are cool. They it's just a matter of, like, I've used the punch and just cut out black cardstock, but there is a stamp that gives you the butterflies in the ladybug shape that you can punch out, so you can stamp them in any colour. And then I've seen people use like the rainbow paper to cut out the wings, and I've done it with the coloured vellum. Yeah, that's not surprising actually, because it is a super cute set. Super cute set. Alright, I'm going to pop that on dimensionals, and I'm going to put two together like that. There we go. And then I'll just have her fly a little bit off the side. So that's our finished card. I did, in a class, I used the Ladybug, and we used some more of this in Good Taste paper, and it had like a wood grain kind of effect on it. Oh, that's pretty. See, Andrea, you could just use them for like little bits like that. Let's just do that. I moved them to the side, but it didn't work. It got caught up in what I was doing. Now I've lost it. I'm just going to take your pick. Yeah. There's one. Oops, that's a bit bigger. I need a bigger one. Yeah, and I did a gatefold. I did a gatefold, and it looked so cute on the. It looked like it was resting on a shed door, a garden shed, like a wooden barn kind of thing. Okay, yeah. Let me see, what have I got left here? I have got a couple. So I don't know that it will show up that well on the designer series paper, but oh, I just thought, let's put some eyes. Use them for some pretty eyes. Here we go. Now, Andrea, I'm not saying keep them forever. Yes, you did do that one, Lisa. I'm not saying keep it forever, but look, that was one lot of little die cuts, and that works out really well. Maybe I can put, I've just found a big one. I need to stop now because otherwise I just keep you guys here all night. What was that? Keep the scraps, Andrea. I feel you, Andrea, because I feel like sometimes I keep my scraps and I never use them. So I do feel you, but the rest of them are going to go in the bin. And actually you can't really, oh, maybe you can. Can't really see the, see too much in that. Oh, there must be something on the bottom of my table. Okay. Yes, you could definitely use googly eyes. I don't have any of those at the moment. But googly eyes would be great. They'd be super cool. You could actually even punch out a whole lot of them in different colours and make a... Yeah, no, I don't have any containers of scraps because otherwise I don't use them. Yeah, the kids love them. That's what I used to use my scraps for when I did kids classes. All the kids that used to come have grown up and they're not really into it anymore. So I don't do as many of them, but punches and scraps are great for kids classes. Yeah, so you could, if you punched a whole lot of these out in different colours, you could make the Very Hungry Caterpillar. Just lay them all on top of each other. So you wouldn't need to worry about cutting out the head because you could use that as what you glue on, and then you could make it go all over the place. Alrighty, he looks like he needs eyes now, but I'll do that later so you don't have to sit and watch me use my little scraps. So 5 lovelies in the drawer this week, and so thank you very much for having a go. It's quite a neat card. Hopefully you'll have a go at this one too. I was looking at this and thinking, no, we've done this. But I haven't. So I have now. Alright, so let's turn you around. We've got Andrea, Sandra, Angela, Alison and Glennis. Thank you very much, ladies, for putting a card up on my page. Much appreciate it. And here we go. Andrea! Whoop, whoop. Oh, forgot to turn my sound off. Usually you just get the pictures, you don't get the sound effects. Alright, congratulations, Andrea. I will send, I think actually you could probably, I think you had one not long ago, so you can have a look at the pictures. I'll let you know if it's gone. There's not too many different that are in there, so if you have a look at the last lot of photos that I sent you for prizes, Andrea, then let me know what you'd like. I'd get it sent out to you as soon as possible. The other 3 ladies who have been patiently waiting for their prizes, they got put in the post yesterday afternoon. So Angela, Sue and Sandra, yours are on the way to you. So thank you very much. Right, I'm going to let you go, and thank you very much for sticking with me for 15 minutes longer than what we normally are. I hope you enjoyed that card. I have to say, it's one that I thought, nah, I don't have very many kids to make for, so I probably won't get it, but I've used it a few times, and it's super cute. So, sleep time now. I know I have to go and wash my hair, Lisa, because it's looking a bit, and, you know, I haven't had much luck with Photo Life and staff photos, so, yeah, to wash my hair and then go to bed. Alright, ladies, I will see you guys. Thanks so much, Andrea. I'm really glad that you enjoy them. It makes, yeah, it's what keeps me doing them, because you guys are enjoying them and sharing what you're making. So, you know, the philosophy of Stampin' Up! Is, you know, about sharing and creating creating and sharing what you love. And so I appreciate all of you that participate and join me on a Wednesday and a Sunday night. And apologies again for not putting the materials up for you, but I will put that up for you now with the cards so that you can have a go at making it. Although some of you don't actually need them because you didn't need it last week. Alrighty, take care. Have a great end of the week. And 2 more weeks till Easter. How crazy is that? And I will see you on Sunday night at 7:30. Alright, take care. Bye.